(8:45). This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by Niranjan Abesundara. The Prime Minister says the local economy will be developed through the program titled Vision of Prosperity. The government hopes to maintain an economic growth of 6%. A 300 megawatt coal power plant and two 600 megawatt LNG power plants will be constructed. The Marine Drive will be extended up to Moratua. Daily wage of plantation workers will be increased to 1,000 rupees. Sri Lanka has confirmed 17,831 coronavirus infections to date. 12,210 of them have made complete recoveries. In world news, Pakistan is to boycott French products. Sports news, Lasith Malinga is on the brink of completing 400 wickets in the T20 format. The Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, presenting the Appropriation Bill 2021 in Parliament today, said that local economy will be developed through the program titled Vision of Prosperity, fulfilling the wish of the general public. The government hopes to maintain an economic growth of 6% in the coming years. Plans have been made to provide fertilizer free of charge for paddy cultivation. He said plans have also been made to provide a sack of fertilizer for other crops for 1,500 rupees. A cultivation aid program has also been proposed. Proposals have been made to send trained workers for foreign employment and to introduce an insurance scheme for them. Importation of turmeric and ginger will be banned. The Prime Minister said the district secretaries will be empowered to cultivate abandoned paddy fields. 20 million rupees will be spent to develop temples and rural areas. 200 million rupees has been allocated to develop the plantation sector. 150 million rupees has been allocated to increase freshwater fish production. The Prime Minister said allocations have been made to make the fisheries corporation profitable. The stretch from Puthihara to Dambulla on the Kurunagal-Dambulla Expressway will be built. He said that the first segment of the Ruwanpur Expressway will be constructed. Plans have been drawn to extend the Marine Drive up to Moratua. A 300 megawatt coal power plant and two 600 megawatt LNG power plants will be constructed. It has paid attention allocating 8,000 million rupees to expand the technological field. 15,000 million rupees will be invested to introduce communication for village projects in the entire country. Attention has been paid on deploying special police mobile patrol for the protection of the community. New regulation will be introduced to create a strong structure to monitor non-banking financial institutions. Tax concessions will be given to import spare parts to repair and assemble vehicles. Workers for the construction industry will be recruited from vocational training institutes. Solar panels will be given to reduce electricity bills of public servants. It has been proposed to make appointments and transfers of all public servants closer to their residential areas. Loan interest for housing will be reduced up to 7%. The mandatory age of retirement in state sector is 60 years and in the private sector 55 years. In his budget speech, the Prime Minister has proposed to extend the retirement age of both categories to 60 years. The number of students following vocational education will be increased to 200,000. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Fresh COVID-19 positive cases were identified in Sri Lanka, and the total number of cases reported from the Minuwangu and Nepali clusters reached 14,327. Department of Government Information said 154 more persons were tested positive for the virus today. With the new surge, Sri Lanka has confirmed 17,831 coronavirus infections to date. According to the Health Ministry's data, 12,210 of the confirmed patients have made complete recovery from the virus. 5,403 are under medical care at several hospitals island-wide. 61 patients have succumbed to the virus so far. The most venerable Napana Pemsirithera, the Mahanayak of the Sri Lanka Ramal Mahanikai, has passed away at the age of 98. The remains are now lying at the Hirukaduwa Vidyasagar Pirivana in Manakina. The cremation ceremony will be taking place at the Bandaranayaka National School grounds in Kundasale on Sunday. Napana Pemsirithera had been receiving treatment at the Peradeniya Hospital at the time of his demise. And that ends local news for now.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vidya Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vidya Mahatmya.
The daily wage of plantation workers will be increased to 1,000 rupees as per the budget proposal for the year 2021. The increment will be in effect from January 2021. This is also fulfillment of a pledge made by the President of the presidential election campaign. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vidya Mahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
On to Watchlight, residents in the Ampara district complain that damage caused by wild elephant to crops and properties is escalating in Kalmane, St. Martha villages and its surrounding areas. Wild elephants are invading villages in search of food and water, and people in those areas undergo difficulties as their crops and properties are being destroyed, they added. Residents said elephants have attacked houses, damaged trees, coconut saplings, home gardens, other crop cultivations, and have destroyed paddy lands. This was the attention of the wildlife authorities in the Ampara district, and that came to you in Watchlight. On to world news. Pakistan is to boycott French products over cartoons. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy issues ultimatum as civilians flee fighting. Hurricane Aota hits Nicaragua. An Islamist group in Pakistan has called off its anti-France protests, saying the Pakistani government has endorsed a boycott of French goods. Demonstrations had been in response to France defending the right to show cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. President Macron has strongly defended French secularism in the wake of the beheading of a teacher who shot cartoons during a class discussion. This prompted anger in parts of the Muslim world. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has said the military operation in the northern Tigray region was entering its final phase now that the 3-day ultimatum given to fighters to surrender has expired. At least 27,000 people have so far fled the fighting into neighboring Sudan. The UN has said a full-scale humanitarian crisis is unfolding. The conflict began almost a fortnight ago as tension between federal and regional governments boiled over. A powerful hurricane has brought torrential rains and strong winds to Nicaragua's Caribbean coast 2 weeks after another devastating storm hit. Iota made landfall as a Category 4 storm near the town of Puerto Cabezas, where patients had to be evacuated from a makeshift hospital after its roof was ripped off. Residents are in shelters and there are fears of food shortages. And back to the headlines of the world news. Pakistan is to boycott French products over cartoons. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy issues ultimatum as civilians flee fighting. Hurricane Iota hits Nicaragua. That was world news. On development news, the construction of the long overdue Bandaranaike International Airport Phase 2 development will commence on November 18th, creating a major landmark in the aviation history of Sri Lanka. This development project, which is funded by Japan, is estimated to be completed in 3 years at a cost of 107 billion rupees, making this the largest development project carried out by the government. The construction work of the first stage of BIA was completed and opened for the public in 1985, but it could only handle about 6 million passengers. On to sports news. Sri Lanka's ace fast bowler Lasith Malinga is on the brink of achieving 2 huge milestones in his career during the Lanka Premier League 2020 cricket tournament, which gets underway in Hambantota next week. 37-year-old Sri Lanka T20 captain will lead the Gold Gladiators team in the inaugural match tournament, which begins on the 26th at the Mahindra Rajapaksa Stadium. He is set to play in his 300th T20 franchise match and just 10 scalps away from completing 400 wickets in this format. Malinga is like to appear in his 300th T20 match on December 5th when the Gladiators take on Dambulla Vikings in a day fixture. That was sports news.
Empower your dreams with NSB Wings. NSB Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Expanding the frontiers of National Quick Response QR Payment Scheme, Bank of Ceylon introduces QR-based life insurance premium payments in partnership with Sri Lanka Insurance Corporation, the largest insurance provider to the nation. Bank of Ceylon, with an unparalleled history of 81 years ever, has taken many initiatives to uplift the digital payment landscape of the country. Lanka QR standard was introduced by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka and Lanka Clear Private Limited to strengthen and regulate the QR payment solutions, which will facilitate users to make payments from their own mobile device simply by scanning the Lanka QR code of the merchant or biller. That was Business News.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
The wait is over and it's time for you to experience happiness. It's time to remap the graph for success. It's time to rebuild your empire. It's time to initiate your entrepreneur dreams. Empower your dreams with NSB Wings. Get your 2-year personal loan for just 7% per annum, starting from 500,000 rupees to 10 million rupees. All you need is just one guarantee. NSB Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down, everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The KPMG report on the banking sector says the domestic banking sector's recovery is strongly correlated with the rebound of the Sri Lankan economy. Banking sector's net interest income declined by 3.3% year-on-year in the first half of 2020 due to slow credit growth. As of October 15, 2020, under Saubag COVID-19 Renaissance Facility, 177.9 billion rupees was approved in total loans, benefiting 61,907 applicants. That was economic news.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
When will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
And out of the Weather Department says that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the southern province in the morning tomorrow. Short thunder shower will occur in the northern, north central and eastern provinces in the afternoon or night. Cloudy skies can be expected over the island as well. And back to the headlines of the news. The Prime Minister said the local economy will be developed through a program titled Vision of Prosperity. The government hopes to maintain an economic growth of 6%. A 300-megawatt coal power plant and 2 600-megawatt energy power plants will be constructed. Marine Drive will be extended up to Moratua. Daily wage of plantation workers will be increased to 1,000 rupees. Sri Lanka has confirmed 17,831 coronavirus infections to date. 12,110 of them have made complete recoveries. In world news, Pakistan has boycott French products over cartoons. In sports news, Lasith Malinga is on the brink of completing 400 wickets in the T20 format. That ends the news tonight.